Hello, everyone. So today is, it's Thursday, November 19th, 2020. So I did upload a few videos this morning. I'm not sure if I introduced the date, but I usually do. But right now it's 3:39 p.m. And you know how, even certain situations or events from your past actually get you down and make you feel bad. Um, that's what I've been experiencing. And I hear off and on a lot of loud bass vehicles passing by this library all afternoon long. So I just recently found out that Wendy's, they Wendy's had let me put these earphones back in before I go off, because I can hear the stupid idiots in the satanic bass outside. You hear that? All fucking day long. So, but I'm just, gonna talk about, um, you know, basically when people, I think in another video I'm gonna talk about my day, but I ate Wendy's today and I was kind of disappointed. I mean, for the first time, I think maybe I ate before COVID-19, but I don't remember. But as far as I know, this is probably like my third time this year eating Wendy's. But I made sure to stay away from the burgers, and I had a baked potato, sour cream and chives, but no sour cream because I don't like sour cream. And I had an apple pecan salad with chicken and blue cheese, chicken, and greens, and shucks. And it had some dried cranberries. And I didn't use the dressing because it had natural flavor, but they say aborted fetal cells. So I try to avoid that. But I guess I'm a hypocrite with that because the guy gave me a free frosty for having to wait so long. But my sleep deprivation, he gave me the correct change back. And I don't know why. I mean, I got better sleep last night, maybe about 4 hours of sleep, more or less, somewhere around there last night. But I was still feeling the effects of the deprivation. And my mind just did not click. And I don't know why I mistakenly thought that, and this happened before with my sleep deprivation, but sometimes they do be trying to cheat you out your change, But me having a mental glitch from my sleep deprivation, I mistakenly thought that he cheated me out my money. I'm like, where's my extra 5 cents? And I didn't realize he gave me the whole 60 cents. And I was the one tripping. And I said, please forgive me. I've been days of sleep deprived. So, and I apologized profusely. And they get a little annoyed at me apologizing. But the guy was nice and gave me a free frosty for having to wait for so long, But I try to stay away from those burgers because, I probably should have stayed away from Wendy's altogether, but it's close to where I'm at. But I was disappointed because he said that they didn't have the cheaper chef salad or the garden salad and Caesar salad. They don't have those no more. So I got a half a salad, what I can afford, the $5 the apple chicken pecan salad, So I'm glad I wasn't perp that moment. But yeah, so I'm just let me just talk about how my day was in this video, and then the next one I'm gonna talk about people doing stuff on purpose to make you mad. And that's gonna be my next video. So this video you know, I had a mild some perping activity, like, and I had the exact same Amazon Prime, you know, like even when you think at the last minute to go do something else, then it's like, how the hell, if I wouldn't have walked there, I mean, like, how the hell do they know within a few seconds? And it's like, as if when I turn the corner and then walk down, and it looked like as if those boxes had been sitting there. But it's like it was a last minute thought for me to just, go to the coffee shop for breakfast. And then after that, then go get my mail. And I only had one piece of mail plus my MP3 players. I have to stay calm, and this helps block out my noise. This is my personal version of shielding from my ears. Personal version of shielding from my ears against the noise harassment and the noise campaigns and stuff. But it only works sometimes, but it does not stop the vibrating, but it stops the sound, the loud noise. But I end up feeling the vibrating more intense when I do use my earphones. And, I have these $10 earbuds and stuff. But I bought a few of these because I bought 4, because the reason why I bought 4, because, MP3 players aren't really in style like that much anymore. And I would, use them with my battery, because if I can't really, I need to be outside, since I have to be outside, I ain't got nowhere else to go. I have to have my phone. I aim for at least 50% or close to fully charged at night in case some weird shit happened or something dangerous happened to me outside at night. Hoping nothing but dangerous will happen, But I prayed. I had to pray because, it's like a spiritual warfare to even deal with those so-called Christian men who are verbally abusive at the Waterfront Mission. Lo and behold, I prayed this morning, at least twice. I prayed, and I went to the Waterfront Mission, and I'm glad everything went smoothly, and the man was very nice. And I told him to his face, I said, you are the nicest person here that I've dealt with, and he had a heart for women. He told me that there's this new shelter that's supposed to open up, and he wants to keep me in mind, and he didn't know. He said he doesn't know when it's going to open, but I'm like, oh no, what if I'm forced to wear a mask? Or what if I'm forced to pay and not allowed to eat what I want to eat? If I want to eat a salad, shelter never give you a salad. All they'll give you is 3-year-old Popeye's chicken or something like that, or 8-year-old hamburgers from McDonald's or something. They don't care they literally do not care, really don't care, about the health of the homeless. If you pay $600 to stay there a month, and then they try to make the rest of your money, the other $200, $3 that they want to take it off of themselves and set it aside for housing. And but they've taken all your money, but I'm like, well, I need to have my storage unit, even if I'm in a shelter, and my phone bill, because if I stay in a shelter, it's like, if you're paying that much to stay in a shelter, you might as well have your own apartment. But the setback is they want you to have income of 3.5 times your rent. And then it's dangerous in the shelters. Women are ready to fight, and they fight dirty, and they'll nearly kill you in these shelters. They steal from you, and staff steal from you, and everything. It's freaking dangerous in those shelters. And I heard the shelters are a way of luring women into human trafficking or sex trafficking, So, but, if the shelter opens, I'm going to try to give it a shot, But that Women with Clear Vision, they had that girl, Sarah, that perked me and tried to fight me over the air conditioner. If it was already cold and winter and Christmas Day, I mean, she's sitting there wanting the air on cold, and I needed the heat on, and she wants the air on, and she was perping me on purpose, and she was blasting her music loud, and the staff, and I have, with my disability, like with their rules and everything, my disability alone is breaking the rules. At shelters, I pay $600 to stay in a shelter, and I'm not allowed to have my MP3 player with the white noise to block out outside noise. That's breaking the rules if I have that, And it's hard to get a doctor, or dealing with doctors. Doctors perp and oppress you and won't write any letters to for your special accommodation, and then they think you just want to be spoiled and want special treatment and just want to do what you want to do. And I'm not trying to just do what I want to do. I have hypersensitive ears. Noise hurts my ears. And so, doctors won't write notes. So it's like doctors refuse to accommodate me in my disability because I'm targeted. And they think, they just don't care, So I know what I have to suffer through. So it's not, I've stayed in shelters before, so why would people say, oh, you think you're too good to stay in a shelter? It's not the case. They gang up on me and bully me within less than 10 minutes of being there. And then after I paid my $600, then the staff kicked me out, and then they applaud me, or they want to have like a police ban. And I'm like, damn, I paid my freaking $600 or whatever. Or they want to force you back into the mental health system if you're in this shelter. Or they force you to take, against your will, they force you to take a TB test, a tuberculosis test. So that's why a lot of targeted individuals who are woke to the truth, they avoid shelters like the plague. Not that we think that we're too good, but they perp you really heavy, and it's just, going along with the system that taking a TB test gives you the tuberculosis, I found out, or it can give you the tuberculosis, rather than help, they say it's another vaccine. And I didn't know that until a couple of years ago. So, and the New Orleans mission, that cult New Orleans mission, they waited till after they forced me against my will to take the TB test, and then banned me from there. The place where you have to be molested before you have to be molested before church service, and then eat dinner, and then they take all your belongings, take everything from you and stuff. So it's just a whole lot of challenges, and very difficult staying in the shelter and stuff. But I'm glad, he offers something, because it's getting winter. Oh, the winter shelter. Oh, well, the cold weather shelter. The cold weather shelter, I'm banned from there. I'm not allowed to go there. I already told y'all about the narcissistic dyke Sally, So I can't go there no more. And they were all perping me, and that was set up and staged. That didn't even have to happen. You deliberately wait till the coldest day of the year, and didn't care if it was 30 degrees, and you want me to freeze to death. And you say you're Christian, and you justify being cold-hearted, and then want to preach about the word of the Lord. And it just really made me want to vomit. So I'm glad I had like a great time. The short time I'm just glad everything went smoothly this time. So that was a perp that tried to play games back in May he was a perp because I never seen him before. And he tried to lie and said that I was sending my mail to the wrong address, and he forced me to wait like almost 2 hours for my fucking mail. And that's what they wanted you to do, And I have like important Social Security papers and other important stuff, So they want you to they want me to lose my Social Security and stuff like that. So, and then a narcissistic abuser would be like, well, you did it yourself. They didn't make you do anything. You should take responsibility for your actions. Those perps set you up. So it's like, they set you up, and and then you're supposed to be take responsibility for what they did to you. So right after I left, and I was walking on my way to the the bus station, well, I felt bad that one of the bus drivers I didn't realize because he had on a mask. So everybody looks alike with the mask on. So I can't tell who's who. And I waved at him, and I didn't realize till after I waved at him that he was a perp bus driver. And then he just looked at, gave this "you deserve to be punished" kind of hate, anger kind of look, this hate kind of look. So if all you can see is his eyes, but that's the bus driver that over exaggerated and flipped out about me not wearing a mask. And it's not about a mask. You hate me because you're perping me. And we don't have to wear a mask on the bus. We don't. It's optional. But him and one other bus driver are the only two who try to force you against your will to wear a mask. Him and the greedy bus driver that talks with, he tried to make an announcement with two Muslims. I'm glad they switched the bus drivers around, because that was torture dealing with that annoyance of dealing with a bus driver making announcements on the intercom, and he's the only dumbass who does that. And you sitting there talking with two masks on, and all you can hear is yourself muzzled and just sound fucking annoying. You act like he act like he delusionally believe he's a Greyhound bus driver, So, anyway, after I came from, and I saw freaking Alex. I did a short video. I saw him from a distance. I had to be having to be discreet, was showing him gang stalking me and following me everywhere, so, and he got on the damn 45. And I feel like he don't deserve to go on UWF campus. He act like he delusionally believe he's elite enough to go to freaking UWF campus. I haven't been on that campus since fake coronavirus, like since March. So, I miss, it would be nice if I can go to the damn sauna, but they have all that closed down now, sauna and jacuzzi and stuff. But this morning I got mad because they had a fly that touched my face, and with my OCD, I used the hand sanitizer. I closed my eye and put my hand sanitizer there, and I think it kind of messed up the side of this part of my hair a little bit. And I'm like, damn, I got to start all over again. That just freaking adds to my hair being ruined up. Wanted to see my hair for its full potential. And I hate having certain areas. This part's messed up. This part's messed up because of my OCD. And the rest of my hair seems fine. I think a part on the right side of my back right here seems kind of messed up too. But everything else seems fine. So this side, all this right here seems like it's not growing that well. This seems like it's way longer than this over here though. But that guy messed up my hair and cut it unevenly. But I'm trying to grow back my hair up, but I'm agitated because my hair is not perfect. It's ruined by, certain chemicals like the alcohol and sanitizers because of, even if it weren't for fake coronavirus, this is me cleaning everything with my OCD anyway. And I be driven crazy because I can't even get a bath or shower like I want to. So, then, what else is that, so they had these perps when I crossed the street to go to the bus station, and it was a white female driving in the truck, of course, the Chevy truck. It was like a tan Chevy truck, and I was rushing to get to the bus station, hoping I didn't miss the bus, so that's why I couldn't film it. So there was a white female with green hair, and there was a guy, and she was driving, and the guy was on the passenger side. And it's like they had one headlight, and I called them gang stalkers to their face. I said, gang stalkers. And so then the female didn't say anything, or maybe she said a little something, but the guy went off, and I think he was trying to threaten me, but I was walking off, so I didn't hear everything really what much he said, but he got really pissed off because they're guilty, but it's like they can fuck with you and fuck with you and fuck with you and fuck with you, but then when you retaliate or snap back, you're the fool. But They have a right to just harass me, and I'm the dummy for, trying to stand up for myself. I'm supposed to just take all these freaking licks, and I'm sick and tired of it. I'm supposed to take all these licks and ignore everything. And if I hold everything in and not allowed to express my feelings, that made me go off even, lash out even more. Like verbally lash out, or have a Tourette's outburst. Because stress make my Tourette's worse. And people think it's just me throwing a tantrum. It's not throwing a tantrum. Like, if you ever see Tourette's outburst, you get what I mean. But magnesium is supposed to help, suppress. It's a natural suppressant of Tourette's. Because when your nerves be all jittery and jumpy and stuff. But magnesium help calm you down, and getting better sleep. When I'm sleep deprived, my Tourette's get worse. So, and they were right when they said that magnesium help with your it helped with your Tourette's mostly, but I have to be getting better sleep. So, what else happened? So yeah, I told about what happened at Wendy's, and yeah, this was basically, I guess it didn't take me as long as I thought to talk about, just talking about how my day was so far. And I'm unsure of what I'm going to eat for dinner, but I see the military buses are back running again. So I don't know. The perps will gang stalk me really heavy and follow me around in the parking lot at the mall anyway when I'm walking, and try to run over me with their vehicles. And, even if I don't say I'm going to the mall, but I don't know yet if I'm going to go to the mall or if I'm going to just take that early bus. I got into that habit quickly of taking the early bus. But it looks like the gay perp bus driver is not driving that route right now. So yay, I see females now. Whether it be one bus driver, female, or another bus driver, But I hate seeing people with the mask on. You can't see their face. You can't see people's face with the doggone mask, and everybody looks alike with their mask on. You can't tell who's who, and then you can't see people's facial expressions. That's like when you're talking on the phone with somebody and they have a certain tone of voice. They say, well, or if you're emailing somebody and you get offended at something they said, and you can't see like the facial cues or verbal cues or whatever cues you can't see. If you're on the phone or if you're typing, that somebody told me something in my YouTube comments that kind of offended me, but I didn't know what she was trying to say. Like, she was telling me that the perps were jealous of me, and that that they're perping me harder because I'm selling my my targeting experiences. I'm like, well, wow, is it bad? I was trying to get the books for free, and if people wanted to donate, then I was trying to go that route. But Amazon, they want you to. Some ebooks are offered for free, but mine, well, they said I had to, charge $2.99 through $9.99. And so, even if me charging $2.99, that will hopefully help me on the way to, get my own housing and not have to worry about shelter, And I feel disappointed because I didn't know Amazon Kindle was back around in 2007. Where was I? And I didn't know that anybody can write and publish any book. I could have been getting books out. I was trying to figure out, where do I fit in life, So, where do I fit? But then again, it's better if I'm writing books nowadays, because I would have been writing stuff about the cares of this world and sinful stuff, and I I wouldn't have known. So I'm just I would not have known. So I'm glad to find out the truth about a lot of different things, and now I guess it's the best time to write now, because I was going to write that book, The Psych World, in 2009, when I was fed up with the mental health system and them forced shoving psychiatry down my throat. And I didn't know the truth or the agendas or the Illuminati. I didn't know none of that. All I know is I hated, I didn't want to be forced to see a psychiatrist and take pills and people trying to control my life anymore. You know, people who care nothing about me trying to dictate my life and keep me unhappy. So I'm going to go on this video and I'm going to upload it and then I'll be back with another one. So I'll see y'all. Bye.